Hey there, third graders. So today we are starting 2-digit times 1-digit multiplication problems. And the best way to start those is with base 10 blocks. So let's get started with our example problem. So here up in the corner, you'll see our example problem or our multiplication problem that we're solving. 4 times 25 equals something. Now, I know that a lot of you guys can do this in your head, which is great because you can see how we solve it using the strategy that we've been using, distributive property, to see how we can get the same answer. So let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is we are going to set up our problem by looking at our picture. Our picture matches our multiplication problem for us. So I can see that here I'm going to start with my rows. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So I'm going to type a 4 in there. Now, I know that the 10s and the 1s is 25. I can also see that by going 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So in one row, I have 25. So now I can't, or for this one, I do know what 4 times 25 is. Some of you may too. But as we're going forward, these are going to be harder to do in our heads. So we're going to break them up into 10s and 1s. So I'm going to find the value of all of the 10s. So here I can look at this 2 and know that 2 in the 10s place is equal to 20. I can also look here and I see that I have 2 10s, so 10, 20. So I'm going to type 20 in my 10s box. Now I'm going to count my 1s. Now I can look here and see that I have a 5 in the 1s place, and the value of that 5 is 5. I can also count how many 1s I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to type 5 in my 1s box. Okay, so I've labeled my picture here. Now I'm going to come down here and start using the distributive property that we've been talking about and fill this in. Now I see that it's color-coded for me to help me know that my rows always go first. So here I have 4 rows, and in my columns I have 25. So now I'm going to break that up. So my rows again, so 4 times 25 equals, here I have 4 times my 10s, which is 20. I'm going to type my rows again, which is 4. And then my 1s, which is 5. So 4 times 25 equals 4 times 20 plus 4 times 5. Now I'm going to multiply these two parts together. So 4 times 20, that equals 80. If I didn't know that, I can come up here and I can count my 10s. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I'm going to type 80 in my box. And I have 4 times 5. I know that's 20. But again, if I didn't know, I could come and count my 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20. Now my last step is to add the two parts that I just solved for, the two products. So the products of my 10s is 80 plus the product of my 1s, which is 20. So 80 plus 20 equals 100. And if I went back and counted all of these base 10 blocks, I would see that I would have 100 with base 10 blocks. So that's how you solve a 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problem using the base 10 blocks.